I genuinely think Emily in Paris has reached a point where nobody, including the writers, knows what's going to happen next. And honestly, that's probably why I can't stop watching it. Season 5 was chaotic from beginning to end. Relationships completely exploded.
They don't want you to know what's really being planned for season 6. And I mean that, because what's coming isn't just another season of pretty dresses and Parisian cafes. There's a storyline being set up right now that the producers have been quietly maneuvering toward for years. And if you've been watching closely, you already know what I'm about to say. Season 5 was chaos. Total, deliberate chaos. Relationships didn't just fall apart, they were detonated. Emily didn't just visit Rome, she was transplanted there, handed a whole new life, a whole new man, a whole new city, like the writers were testing something. Testing whether the audience would follow her anywhere. And we did. Of course we did, because that's what they were counting on. But here's the thing though. Rome was never the destination. It was a distraction. Think about everything that happened this season. Gabriel shows up in Rome, creates tension, leaves before things explode. Then Marello, who nobody actually liked, and I'm sorry but that's just the truth, collapses the whole Roman fairy tale on his own. And suddenly Emily is emotionally homeless again, right on schedule. And I don't think that was an accident. Not an accident at all. Because now Greece is entering the picture. A brand new country. A brand new backdrop, and Gabriel is confirmed to be part of why Emily ends up there. You know, just like I know that this isn't a coincidence, this is a pipeline. Paris to Rome to Greece. And Gabriel follows every single time like a gravitational pull nobody on that writing team can resist. Now, before I get to what season 6 is actually setting up, I need you to stay with me here, because the Mindy situation is connected to all of this in a way that people are completely sleeping on. Mindy, Alfie, Nico. That triangle wasn't just drama for drama's sake. It was a mirror, a direct mirror of Emily's own situation. And the show buried that parallel so quietly that most people missed it entirely. Mindy is talented, she's confident, she's ambitious, she's one of the strongest characters in the whole series. And what did they do with her? They stuck her in an engagement with Nico, a man who weighs her down at every single turn, who doesn't see her, who doesn't choose her the way she deserves to be chosen. And then there's Alfie, who adores her, completely, openly, visibly adores her. You can see it in the smallest moments the show gives them together. The way he pays attention, the way he actually wants her to succeed. The chemistry between them isn't forced. It's effortless. It's the kind of chemistry that makes you sit up straighter watching a scene. So why is Mindy still engaged to Nico? That's the question nobody is asking out loud. And the reason for that, well, you'll see. I want to slow down for just a second here because I think this matters and I want to say it directly to you. There's something about watching a woman settle, whether it's in a TV show or in real life, that genuinely bothers me on a deep level. Mindy choosing Nico when Alfie is right there, choosing comfort and familiarity over someone who actually sees her, it hits differently than regular TV drama. Because we've all watched someone we care about do exactly that. Choose wrong, stay too long. And it doesn't feel fictional when you've lived a version of it. So when I say Mindy deserves better, I mean it beyond the storyline. Now, back to what they're actually planning. Season 6 isn't just going to Greece for the scenery. And anyone telling you it's just a travel aesthetic upgrade is missing the entire picture. Greece is the endgame setup. It's where Emily and Gabriel are finally going to stop circling each other and get forced into a real decision, a permanent one. Because the show has spent 5 seasons building a situation that it cannot keep dragging out without losing the audience completely. Here's where it gets interesting. Every single season has introduced a new obstacle between Emily and Gabriel, a new person, a new city, a new reason why the timing is wrong. And every single time, without fail, those obstacles dissolve. The other relationships fall apart, the timing resets, and Emily and Gabriel are back in each other's orbit like nothing ever changed. That's not bad writing. Actually, wait, let me rephrase that. Sometimes it is bad writing. But the core of it, the reason audiences keep coming back, is because the show has been building one specific emotional promise from the very beginning. And season 6, set against Greece, with Gabriel confirmed in the picture, looks like the season they finally have to pay that promise off. Or, and this is the part nobody talks about, they pull the rug out one more time. They bring in someone new in Greece. They separate Emily and Gabriel again. They let Mindy stay with Nico. They reset everything. And they count on the audience being too emotionally invested to walk away. That's the real play that's being set up, not the romance. The hook. The machine that keeps you watching while pretending to give you what you want without ever actually delivering it. Season 6 is expected to drop in late 2026. December feels like the most likely window based on how the show has been paced before, which means teasers are probably coming around October. And you can bet those teasers are going to show you just enough of Greece, just enough of Gabriel, just enough of Mindy and Alfie to make you feel like the payoff is finally coming. But now you know how this works. You've seen the pattern. You've watched them do this for 5 seasons. So when that trailer drops and it looks like everything is finally being resolved, ask yourself one question. Why would they give you the ending now when keeping you waiting has worked this well for this long? Because that's the truth they don't want you sitting with. The chaos isn't an accident. The frustration isn't a writing failure. It's the product. You are the product. And season 6 is already being designed to keep you exactly where you've been for 5 seasons. So tell me, are you actually going to let them do it again?